So my Raiders don't fucking play today. They got Monday Night Football against the fucking Inks. And like I told y'all last week, I'm still gonna cover the Falcons and still follow them. That's the local team. You know what I mean? I just don't root for them no more. I'm definitely not spending no money on them, buying merchandise and whatnot. So I watched the game today. No bullshit. I watched the whole game up until it was 4 minutes left in the game. It's 39-30. See, Atlanta had the ball. And so I was like, man, whatever. I'm about to go do some bullshit. Go out my backyard, start cooling. Some kind of way end up checking fantasy scores and see they still blew the game. So I go back in, put on the DVR, and go back and watch the last. Bro, y'all, you can go back and see all my old videos about the Falcons to see what I had to say about last year. If they do not fire Dan Quinn, I do not see how the fuck you could be a Falcons fan right now. Like, yo, this nigga should be fired into the sun, fired before the plane lands. He shouldn't be allowed onto the plane, bro. Like, and it's such a meme. Like, y'all are such a joke now. Like, team go up 29-10 at the half. That shit is not safe because the coach don't know how to coach. When do you run the ball? Because if they go down 2 scores, it seems like all they want to do is pass. If they go up 2 scores, it seems like all they want to do is pass. You know, you got Todd Gurley on your team. Boy, they is... I watched that game, and I was thinking, now the Cowboys gifted them all them turnovers. But I'm going to tell you the moment that I knew, as an outsider looking in, as a person who's neutral now, excuse me, y'all, as a person who's a neutral and just watching the game, I said, wow. When Julio dropped that wide open pass, and I said, you got a question. Is Julio the best receiver? Can barely find the end zone, and then the one time they give you one, it slips through your hand. It's like, boy. And if you notice something about the Cowboys, how they won that game despite all the turnovers, you want to know what it was? Wasn't no special fancy trick play call that got them back into the game. If you go back and watch, why the reason I thought the game was over is because they didn't change how they was playing the whole game. Run, pass. Dak Prescott not looking for the big play for the most part. He taking what he can get. He probably took 2 or 3 or 4 shots the whole game. Probably threw 30 passes and only took 4 deep shots. Just picking, taking what they can get. They have an identity, and they used that shit and came back on the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? And whereas the Falcons don't have no identity, they do, but it's not a good one. Their identity is let's chuck the ball and hope it works out. If we up by 3 scores, we're gonna keep chucking instead of methodically running the ball and forcing the other team to stop us from running and run clock down. And then they have the same game plan if they're down. They're like, yo, how about we just keep fucking chucking the ball instead of like run and try to like wear them down? Dan Quinn is a bad coach, bro. The Falcons are a joke, and I feel bad for Falcons fans. Like, I wouldn't want to be you, because my team gonna play on Monday night. We might win, we might lose, but if the Raiders lose, we gonna win. First of all, we gonna beat the Saints for y'all. We gonna do y'all that solid and go ahead and hand them a division loss. But if my team lose, I'm gonna go to work, and whoever talk football gonna be like, oh yeah, sorry game. We gonna have a little back and forth, and then I'm gonna move on next week. But when y'all lose, it's like niggas is waiting to come at y'all, because it's like 29-10. And the worst part about it is, you know what I'm about to say is true. When they went to the half or came out in the third and you saw it was up 29-10, for the whole rest of the feeling for the whole rest of the game, from that moment until the game went to 0, what happened, you thought it was going to happen. You was hoping it didn't happen. You was like, boy, I'm hoping they can hold on. It felt like watching them Clippers games if you was watching the following NBA, the last few games of the Nuggets, where you was like, ooh, I don't know, can they hold on? Uh-oh. Boy, y'all, they should be, nigga, the way we was in the street for George Floyd, Falcons fans need to be ripping down fucking Arthur Blank statues. They need to be storming Home Depots. They need to be fucking going through soccer games. Y'all motherfuckers, it's some bullshit. Y'all deserve better. I live here. I'm from here. And like I said, I ain't a Falcons fan no more, but I'm from here. I see the people here. Y'all deserve better. Y'all rep too hard for y'all teams out here to get done like that, and it's sad, bro. I'll say this, man. They ain't gonna be shit until they get rid of Dan Quinn. And no, that ain't gonna instantly, the next day they get a new coach. Is that gonna make them be a good team? No. But I'm telling you, he done failed the eye test. I remember when my mom got married a long time ago, and from the moment I met her husband, before he became her husband, I knew he wasn't shit. They ended up getting divorced. I saw it from he didn't pass the eye test from day one. It's like, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I read people. I can read people. I watch enough sports, man. I was saying this when I even know it's basketball. I was saying, go watch my old videos. I was saying Paul George is overrated. But Dan Quinn is not a good head coach of a football team. And he's not a good defensive coach either. Let's get that out of the way. I don't care whose staff you was on when they won a Super Bowl. You weren't the coach. If he was the defensive coordinator for the Seahawks when they won a Super Bowl, that just tells me his specialists were doing a hell of a job, or his players were just fucking Hall of Famers. So, bro, I have nothing else to say about that squad. Expect them to keep losing until they get rid of that coach and at least figure out where to go from there. And the worst part is, they can't even blow that team up. Y'all owe Matt Ryan so much, and he ain't the problem necessarily anyway, but y'all owe him so much money, y'all stuck with him. Julio, same thing. He beat down. I hate to say it, bro, but you can tell Julio ain't the same. He still got the same speed. He's still physical, but he can't stay on the field the whole game, let alone 16 games. He beat down. Should have had a ring on his finger from 2016, man. You know what I'm saying? He passed his prime. Y'all team is a mix of old and young, which I guess that's a good thing, but it's like y'all have no cap room in this. And I wouldn't even know where to go to start with y'all. Y'all seem like to be where I remember where the Raiders was like 4 or 5 years ago, where it was just in limbo of what are y'all, a good team or a bad team? Are you tanking? I wouldn't want to be it, bro. I feel bad, man, for y'all, because the talent is there and primes have been wasted already. You know what I'm saying? Whole motherfuckers is already on other squads. Sanu and all, and whatever the old running back was, man, I forgot his name. Coleman out there with the Niners, you know what I'm saying? I watched Troy Lolo balling the other day with, I want to say, the Browns, but talent and primes have already been wasted. Looking at Julio out there today when he dropped that ball, I saw something. I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm not a Falcons fan. I don't have them blinders on no more. I used to look at him like the greatest receiver ever, the GOAT. Like, nobody can come close to Julio. And now, he's a mere mortal. Like, Julio is really good, but he don't scare me. You don't think he's going to get in the end zone. You don't think he's going to make a critical touchdown when they need it. He's not finna go the whole length of the field and score on any given play like he would have did back in them days in 2016, 17 when he really was. Julio is a threat that you can now double cover and kind of be confident that we've shut him down. Let's go worried about everybody else. You can't do that with Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? I seen Stephon Diggs go off today even though everybody knew he was going to be covered. I seen Juju do it in the Steelers game the other night. Even though everybody know he's the number one threat. You can't even name the number 2 receiver on the Steelers. And Juju got 2 touchdowns. So I don't want to hear nothing about, you see, they're focused on Julio. And yeah, that's scheming. And then that's also on him. Get open. Antonio Brown, they had no issue scoring when everybody knew he was finna do a dumbass dance in the end zone. You couldn't stop him. So, man, I feel bad for y'all because I see a roster that is the Houston Rockets of football. Your roster, it has no cap room. They're old. They're overpaid. You can't get rid of them. And you're not better than any of the other teams you're not better than the teams in your division, let alone trying to win the conference, let alone thinking you're going to win a title with this roster or with this coach. It's like, it's not happening, and that's fucking sad, you know what I'm saying? I live here. I would love to see the niggas be good, but it's got to start with Dan Quinn, and like if they were to fire him today, they might still have a chance this season. But if they pull that same old Falcons bullshit, we're going to wait until the second half, and then them niggas want to rally and win, And I called it last season. It was about week 3 or 4 last season when I started calling it. I said, oh, they're going to lose all the first half and then win the second half, rally and save his job. If they do that shit again, I mean, I don't have no threats to make. I'm already off the bandwagon, but I'm just asking you, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? I'll be back making another video on Tuesday to talk about that Raiders win, man. Let's get it, Dub Nation.